Hey everyone, EnigmaCoinCollector here, and it's about midnight, the night before I have to release a video on Sunday at 7 a.m. I just got back from my vacation. I checked my mail, and guess what was there? My PCGS submission that took over 130 days. I'm not going to sleep. Let's open it up. All right, we got the package open. Looks like we've got a black box this time. Nice to get a blue box or a different colored box, but you know what? We'll take what we can get. I have pulled off all of the identification stickers and the paperwork, but I've not looked at any of the coins in the box. So this reaction is my genuine reaction. I'm really excited. Let's get into these coins, and I believe if we open it this way, we should see the backs. Yes, and looks like we've got a bonus coin. Look at this. Yeah, we've got something extra here. Let me just make sure. Yep. And yeah, PCGS is sending me a copper round. PCGS Genuine 2021 Metal 35th Anniversary Copper. Thank you from PCGS. PCGS, thank you very much. That is very cool. Let me zoom in here and check that out. Did not have one of those in my collection. I'm very happy to have that. Thank you very much, PCGS. And I think I see the first thing that you'll want to see. Yep, genuine, not gradable, and it's the Indian headset. Every time you send in something to PCGS, there's the good, the bad, and the ugly. Looks like we're getting the ugly first right off the bat. I had a feeling this is going to end up like this. Let me go ahead and get closer to the light. You can see it's corroded, but it was a harder to get date, and I did want to preserve it. I did find this in a customer wrap box of pennies, so it was really, really cool to find. Let's see what kind of details we got. PCGS Genuine, external corrosion, F detail. Well, I called it, and I didn't look at the paperwork. 1878, that is a harder date to get, and very cool that we found this in circulation. But like I said, I did want to preserve it. This is something that I had found on my own. And you know what? I expected this. So this really isn't a disappointment. It's a shame, but it's a fair assessment because there is corrosion on this coin for sure. So can't really fault PCGS for this. But still, happy to have this coin, and I'm happy to have it preserved in the capsule. All right, our next coin looks to be another cent, and it's going to be one of the wide AM designation coins. I hope it didn't get the genuine not gradable on the back, so we know that it is, in fact, going to be one of the wide AMs. Let's see which one and what grade it got. PCGS AU58 wide AM. So I'm actually pretty happy with that. There is some damage in there. I knew it wasn't going to get anything above an AU, but really happy to see that 98 getting that wide AM designation. I'm also feeling, I know it's only been 2 coins, happy that I'm able to give myself a fair assessment as to what these coins that I'm sitting in are gonna grade. So very, very cool on that. And since I have you here, looks like we've got another cent. This is going to be another wide AM variety. Let's see what we got. PCGS MS64 red brown wide AM. That is nice. A 2000 Mint State 64 red brown. That is better than I thought I was going to get. I didn't remember the exact condition of these coins, but anytime I do find these wide AM designations, I like getting them slabbed. I know it doesn't add a ton of value, so if you're out there trying to do this to make some money, it's not, but these are cool errors, and I just take a little pride knowing that I found this coin and I went and got it sent out to PCGS myself, and it makes me happy knowing that this was done on my own volition. So that's why I do it with the wide AM varieties. Some of you probably will disagree about that, but it is what it is. These are my coins, and I'm happy to have them. Getting them in state is a nice addition in this submission. All right, now it looks like we're starting to get to some of the W quarters. So this is exciting because I'm interested to see what kind of grades these are going to get. I would like to have a complete set of W's that I have found or traded for in my personal collection, and I'm really excited to see what these are going to grade. So let's go and get the first one out. We're not going to be able to tell anything from this side except for the fact that there is no privy. So this is going to be a 2019 variety. Let's see which one it is and what grade it got. MS65, War in the Pacific. Nice. Nice that we got an MS. I'm hoping to get MS on all of these. I would like to get an MS grade on all of them so that I have an MS set when I have it all complete. So there we go. The first W, War in the Pacific, MS65. Let's see if we can just do these all in one segment. A little nerve-wracking with making this a one-shot on the video, but we'll try anyway. It's going to be another 2019 no privy. Looks a little bit worse than a 65, but we'll see what it got. AU 55, San Antonio Missions. Yep, and I could tell that from the obverse and definitely from the reverse. There is some wear there. But again, this is a coin that I found, and I take pride in that. So I know I could go online and buy these coins with higher grades and whatnot, but these are my coins. I found them, and that's pretty cool. The next W, another 2019 design. The LOL gets a 58. Yeah, I can buy that. 58. Would have been great to get a min state grade. But that's a fair assessment. I'll take that. Moving on to another 2019 design. This one looks better than the others. Let's hope for that mid-state grade. MS64, River of No Return. And if I recall, this is one of the first W's I ever found. So very happy to get an MS64 on that. Very cool, yeah. Mid-state grade for sure on that. All right, now I think we're going to get into the 2020s, and when we get to that Marsh Billings, I'm hoping for a really high MS grade. I don't know when it's going to pop out. We'll see if we can tell. Man, that looks good. There's the privy. What did we get? There it is, Marsh Billings Rockefeller. MS65. I was hoping for a higher grade than that, to be honest. Literally plucked this right out of the roll and put it in a flip. Man, 65. There is some contact marks in the fields. I get that. Man. Yeah, these W's are hard to get in 68 or 69. They're basically never going to grade a 70. Because they had to go through some coin processing at the mint and when they got wrapped, so it's hard to get those higher grades. Man, that's a bummer, but still, it's a very respectable grade. Moving on, got another 2020 W quarter. Which one is this? Tallgrass Perry, MS65. I believe I traded for one of these. And it got the same grade. Yeah. It's going to be really hard to get anything higher than a 65, I think. I mean, there are contact marks, but man, yeah, right there underneath Liberty and to the right of the W. But man, I don't know how you get a MS 68 or 69 set. Definitely not by coin roll hunting. You're just going to have to buy them on eBay. But still, that's a decent result. And this is going to be another 2020. Not going to be a 65, judging by the obverse. Let's take a look at the reverse. MS63, American Samoa. 63 is not bad at all. Seems like the 2020s are grading a little bit higher, probably because they're a little bit newer and we're pulled out of circulation a little bit sooner than the 2019s. And then I believe we've got one more quarter. Yep, one more quarter. So this is going to be number 8. And yeah, it's got some contact marks for sure. I'm thinking AU. AU 58, Weir Farm. So not bad. Mixed bag on the W's. I don't want anyone to think that I'm upset or disappointed. I knew it was a little bit of a gamble sending in circulated W's. I just was curious to see how they grade. And like I said, this is my collection. I'm happy to have these coins because I found them and traded for them. And I'm building my own set. And this is something I'm going to be proud of no matter what. So very cool on the W's. And the last 3 coins, I believe, are going to be American Silver Eagles that I bought from the U.S. Mint. So in theory, these should be all MS70s. We all know how that goes. This is going to be a W, not certain of the year. Let's check it out. There it is, the 2021 W Burnished Silver Eagle Type 2. Okay, SP70. Nice. I am not 100% sure what the SP Special 70 means, but I will definitely look at that and see what that means and let you know at the end of the video. But it's a 70, so that is awesome news. The 2021 Type 2. Yeah, a 70. And this is going to be a Type 1. Oh, yeah. This is going to be the Proof W Type 1, the last one they ever made. We get another 70. Proof 69 Deep Cameo. 2021. Man. Disappointing. I'm not sure if I got the view on this so you can look at the coin scanned, but if I did, I will for sure bring it up and show you. See if I can find the flaws that they saw. It's got to be in the frosting on the eagle. I've heard a lot of people talk about the frosting on the eagle has to be consistent. And if you look at the shield, it's not across the upper part, not where the stripes are. So that is reason enough, I believe, to give it a 69. 70s are hard to come by on this. And then this is going to be the Type 1. Let's see what we got. We got the 70, 2020 this time. So we got the 20 and the 2021 W burnished in 70, and we got the Type 1 in 69. So that's pretty good. Would have been great to get all 70s, but very rarely do you get a PCGS submission with all 70s. All right, so we're going to go through the cert verifications on my PCGS account and see what the values of the coins are. We're going to start with the first coin. That was that Indiana had sent. You can see it was lower mintage, 5.7 million minted. It did get environmental damage, fine details. They don't have a price for it. For the wide AM, we got the AU58 Brown, $9. But like I said, I like getting all of my wide AMs graded because they are cool. On the wide AM 64 Red Brown from 2000, $24. So still lost a little bit of money, but still nice to have that coin preserved. And then we're going to get to the W's. And some of these don't have values because basically anything below a mint state, they're not giving you values for. But the 65 Warren the Pacific, $38. No value on the San Antonio Missions because it's an AU55. Same thing on the Lowell, AU58. For the River of No Return, MS64, $30. For the Marsh Billings Rockefeller, $85 for an MS65. Not too bad. Tallgrass Prairie, same grade, only worth $60. American Samoa, they're $22. Weir Farm, we don't get a value for because it got the AU58. And then we get to the Eagles, and the SP means specimen proof. I did look this up. Basically, it's an in-between grade between a proof and a regular strike. It's not a regular strike. It's definitely not a proof strike, but it was a specimen proof because, from what I understand, some gloves were worn in between the dies. They were minted on slower, high-pressure presses, so they are a higher quality than a MS grade, but they aren't a proof grade. So it's an in-between grade. So I thought that was a little bit interesting. But anyway, the 2021 W Burnished Type 2, $130. That ain't bad at all. The Type 1, they got the 69 deep cameos, $135. And last but not least, the 2020 also got the SP 70 designation, $145. So overall, not too bad. Well, that is a pretty awesome dice sight to see on my desk. I am overall very happy with the results. You always want better than you get from PCGS, but it is what it is. And I know some people might criticize this video because I'm getting coins graded that I did lose money on, and I knew that going into it. And some people might say that's the reason PCGS is so overwhelmed and backlogged with their orders, but at the end of the day, this is what I have to say. PCGS is a service that is open to anyone. It's open to the public. These are my coins. I want to get them all preserved and slabbed. That's my decision. So if you want your coins back sooner, you're just going to have to pay for a little bit more. I'm fine waiting 135 days, even though it's over what their timeline indicates on their service. I think it's at 65 days, but it is what it is. I'm still happy with what I did, and I'm going to keep doing this. I do have another submission coming up, and I will make a video showing you what I'm submitting and what I think the grades are going to be before I send them out. Probably get them back in December. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this PCGS boxing. I'm exhausted. I'm going to edit this video and go to bed so that you can see it tomorrow at 7 a.m. If you like this video and you want to see more like it, please consider clicking that subscribe button. If you got something to say, leave it in the comments below. I would appreciate a thumbs up. And remember, it's always a mystery until you crack open that box from PCGS and find out what grades you got. Thanks for taking the time to watch, everyone. I'll catch you on the next one.